Hello everyone, I am Raundler and you are watching Manchester United versus Aston Villa Premier League. This is a PES 21 simulation fully recorded and edited for your entertainment. No third party footage, assets, or any other copyrighted material has been used. All content is self produced for entertainment purpose only.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It's a monster matchup.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige them.
So it's away we go then. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Tries to get it clear. Tielemans. Ugarte. Pau Torres, Konsa, Cash, Sancho, strong running down that left flank, Matheus Cunha, referee's had a good look and given a corner. Is there, and he can get that clear. And the shot! Chance to play it in. Crossed into the box. Watkins. Sancho. Now it's Watkins. Oh, just skips just the keepers and Watkins! Oh, that's quite incredible!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good. Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Matheus Cunha. And it's Shaw. Shaw charging forward down that flank. Goes for the header! Now who's going to be first to this? Matheus Cunha. Over to the left. Looking for a decent ball in.
Manchester United clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Tielemans. And here's Watkins. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Tielemans! Oh, it's come loose. And here's Sancho. Casemiro.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Onana. Sancho. Matson. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Matheus Cunha proves too strong. Onana defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Onana wins the duel this time. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Shaw. Shaw unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Onana. Sancho. Okay, cross-field, changing the point of attack. That's a good run down the left. And it's played in here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Keeper's dealt with that. Tielemans stood his ground strongly. Konsa forwards and with intent. That is a brilliant interception. Bruno Fernandes. Mazraoui. And he goes cross-field. Shaw. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Sancho. Cash. Sancho. Succumbs to the pressure. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, good spread. And he has been fouled there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. off on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Tielemans. Onana. Cash. Sancho. Great defending, strong and determined. Ugarte. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Played out to the right. Mazraoui puts them all in. Cash. Sancho shifted upfield. Mazraoui makes the interception. Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. And it's Shaw. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. A header! Applies the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Matheus Cunha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cash. Played towards the other side. Pau Torres, gently done. Matson. Konsa, and it's played forward. Cash. Sancho. Tielemans. Tielemans, played out to the left flank. And out it comes again. Onana. It's run loose here. Ugarte. Shaw. Sancho. Onana. Cash. Sancho. Konsa. Cash. Sancho. Pau Torres. Tielemans. That's really well manoeuvred. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Shaw. Looks to the other side. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Mazraoui. Ugarte. Takes a shot! Sancho. Onana. Konsa, aim forwards. Matson. Tielemans. And here's Watkins. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. That has been knocked clear. Bruno Fernandes. Mashraoui. Very nicely done. Flashes it across. Konsa tries to clear. That's tidy. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Turns and goes back. Watkins. Sancho. Cash. Played over towards the opposite flank. Danger averted for now. And reclaimed it in a trice. Sancho. Onana. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Spread out to the left. Matheus Cunha. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Sancho. Cash. Sancho. Onana. Tielemans. Played crossfield, changing the point of attack. There are a few waiting for it. And here's Sancho. Lovely bit of skill. Delivered in. Can he finish? No, not this time.
Manchester United, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Lisandro Martinez, head over towards the opposite flank. Shaw looks to the other side. Matheus Cunha looks it out wide. Oh, nice touch. Ugarte. Nice physical challenge. Well, this is turning out to be a lively old game.
Yeah, especially in those wide areas, something the team have clearly identified as being the more productive of the channels.
Sancho. Muscular approach does pay off here. Shaw. And he goes cross-field. Mashraoui. Manchester United are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Well, I would think, Peter, that this team needs help from the experience within. That should help begin the recovery at least.
It's Bruno Fernandes. Tries a deft little ball. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Konsa. Manchester United needing to chase the game already. Cash. Oh, such a clever touch. Played into the middle, brilliantly cut out. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Maguire. Shaw. It's Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Sancho. Pau Torres. Madsen. And here's Watkins. And the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And it's hoisted clear. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Moved on forwards. Tielemans wins the duel this time. Cash. Sancho. Onana. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Played towards the other side. Matheus Cunha. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Martinez. Mazraoui looks to the other side. Maguire. And he goes cross-field. Madsen. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's found him in space. Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. Mazraoui. And it's Mazraoui. So who's he picking out? Lindelof is there, and he can get that clear. Madsen. Good play on the left-hand side here. Now here's the delivery. And that has been cleared. Ugarte. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Over to the left. Showing good feet. Ugarte. Casemiro. Great defending, strong and determined. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Konsa chooses to go cross-field. Thinks one through. Plenty waiting in the middle. Tries a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Tito. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Trying it! Oh, that is rather wayward.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Onana forwards and with intent. Sancho gently done. And he's there to get it away. Lovely feet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that's neat. Tielemans. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Tielemans! Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Tielemans. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Mazraoui. Now, where's he looking? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Sancho. Cash played over towards the opposite flank. Matson. Onana. Tielemans. Sancho. Onana. Now it's Sancho. Ugarte did just about enough to come out on top there. Now the party overly willing to compromise. Mazraoui. Mazraoui chooses to go cross-field. And it's Shaw. Matheus Cunha, spread out to the left. Shaw. Oh, it's played into the area. He's having a shot! Oh, that was close. Madsen. Lindelof. Madsen. Tielemans. Maguire. And it's played forward. Shaw. And it goes cross-field. Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Played out wide. Lindelof clears it away. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Mazraoui. Ugarte. Oh, that's nice. He's had a shot! Volleyd effort.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Lisandro Martinez plays it short. Nice control. Sancho wins the duel this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mazraoui looks to the other side. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha. Oh, this is a... Bruno Fernandes! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Manchester United really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Raundler. Oh, red, nice interception. Forward it goes. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Tielemans. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Shaw with the clearance. And it's Tielemans. Goes for the shot! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Tielemans, well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Ugarte.
Mazraoui. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Tielemans. Played towards the other side. Sancho. Cash. Onana. He's in a great position here. Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Sandro Martinez looks to the other side. Shaw, now he's off and running. Pau Torres with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Really well cleared. Sancho making good progress on the right-hand side. Wins the duel this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Shaw. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Mazraoui. That's good play. Ugarte. That has been cut short. Lindelof. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. Aim forwards. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Tielemans shifted upfield. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Mazraoui chooses to go cross-field. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Oh, sweet feet. Time to deliver. Tielemans, gently done. Sancho. Watkins looking understandably energised after his goal. Sancho! Ugarte. Maguire, over towards the opposite flank. That's really well manoeuvred. Gets it away. Matthews Cunha. Martinez deals with that nice and simply. Sancho. Tielemans. Matson. Maguire. And he goes cross-field. Nasraoui. Martinez. Nasraoui. Shaw. Ugarte. Mathias Cunha proves too strong. Sancho. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Lindelof. Cash. Onana. Sancho. Cash. Cash chooses to go cross-field. And it's Tielemans. Casemiro. Ugarte. Shaw. Played towards the other side. Nasraoui. Bruno Fernandes chasing after it. Manchester United going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Casemiro. Ugarte. Looks to the other side. The most accurate pass. Lindelof. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Ugarte. Shaw. Maguire. De Ligt. Nasraoui. Onana have it back and can go again. Ugarte. Casemiro. Mathias Cunha. Casemiro aim forwards. Martinez. Lisandro Martinez head over towards the opposite flank. Mathias Cunha. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Shaw. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Tielemans. And here's Watkins. And it's Tielemans. Matson. Cross. Big chance! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Maciej Cunha. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lindelof.
Tielemans.
Madsen.
Tielemans.
Watkins. De Ligt did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Shaw chooses to go cross-field. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Tielemans looks to the other side. Sancho. Cash. And it's played forward. That's very neat. Cleared away. That's a throw. And it's Tielemans. Played towards the other side. Now it's Sancho. Here's a shot! Good strike, quite an alarm. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And here's Watkins. Bruno Fernandes. Madsen. Decent progress down the left. Get a throw in. Tielemans. And he goes cross-field. Now it's Sancho. Cash. He is just caressing the ball. Sancho, and that's aimed into the middle. And he's heaved it away. Tielemans. And here's Watkins. Watkins! Oh, he's really drilled it. Tielemans goes short. Deftly away. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Out of play for a throw. Gets Gets into some space. Shot at goal! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Watkins did really well to stretch the play, and it gave those in the middle a real chance.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Moved on forwards. Casemiro. Casemiro. Ugarte forwards and with intent. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. That is lovely. Nice physical challenge. Oh, it's come loose. Sancho. Tielemans. Casemiro. Martinez. Mazraoui. Played towards the other side. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. It's gone for a throw-in. Shaw. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He's gone for it! That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Ugarte played into space. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Cash. Sancho. Sancho tries making a foray down the right. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Casemiro clears it away. He climbs up big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
Ugarte. Shaw. Shaw chooses to go cross-field. Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Out to the left it goes. Lovely feet. Watkins. Lindelof shifted upfield. Casemiro. Tielemans. Moved on forwards. Lindelof. Tielemans. Time, excellent interception. Casemiro. Martinez. De Ligt. Najraoui looks to the other side.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Over to the left. Now then, the ball's come loose. Lindelof. And here's Watkins. And the shot! Shaw. Mathias Cunha. Shaw, over towards the opposite flank. Casemiro. Nicely intercepted. Tielemans. Cash. Well, throw in.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. Cash. That's very neat. Let's cut it out. Big chance, corner. And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Maguire can get it clear. Konsa. Matson. Hit into the middle. And the ball is out of play. Lisandro Martinez laid out to the left flank. And it's Shaw. Tielemans. Out to the right. And he thumps it clear. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Cash. And it goes cross-field. Onana. And here's Watkins. Tielemans. Onana. Tielemans. Onana. Cash. It's a promising run he's making on the right. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Casemiro. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Sancho. Tielemans. Matson. Oh, such a clever touch. Swings it across. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Matson. And it's Tielemans. Onana. And here's Sancho. And here's Watkins. Watkins! He's done very well to get to that.
Watkins actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Tielemans with the short one. Onana. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, sweet feet. Can he deliver? Mazraoui. Matheus Cunha. Got 5 minutes till half-time. Shaw. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Matheus Cunha. And it's played forward. Shaw. Aim forwards. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. Mazraoui. Mazraoui looking for options. And that has been clubbed away. He decides to cross it. And it's hoisted clear. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Succumbs to the pressure. Sancho. Ball's gone out of play. So who's he picking out? Aimed in towards the centre. And here's Watkins. Watkins! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Watkins, oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Crossfield changing the point of attack. Ball is over the line. And it's Tielemans. That's tidy. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, that's neat. Fired. Great chance! Sancho, chance! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Really well manoeuvred. Matheus Cunha. And the shot's on here. Matheus Cunha. Garte. Looking here to chip it through. Bruno Fernandes. Head out towards the right wing. Chooses to go back. Ugarte. Out towards the flank. Konsa. Cash. Sancho. Pau Torres. Forwards and with intent. Casemiro. Martinez. Played towards the other side. Shaw. Manchester United getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. De Ligt. Bruno Fernandes. And a chance! Sticks it away! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing.
Manchester United, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
He's got options in the box if he gets his header. There's the header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Comes in! Chance again. No. Maguire. Shaw chooses to go cross-field. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's nice.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Matson. Showing good feet. Tielemans, head over towards the opposite flank. Sancho. Lovely bit of skill. Sancho. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Martinez. Maguire looks to the other side. And it's Bruno Fernandes. It's gone out for a throw-in. Tielemans. Matson. Time added on 4 minutes. Sancho picks it up out wide. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. There's the shot! De Ligt gets good distance on it. Tielemans. Matson. Bruno Fernandes. It'll be a throw-in. Martinez. Over to the left. Matheus Cunha. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Goes for a shot! He hits the net. Deep into first half stoppage time. A crucial goal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Sancho. Cash. Some good work on the right flank here. Tielemans. Sancho. Tielemans. Ugarte. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. Matheus Cunha. Mazraoui. Matheus Cunha. That pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. Tielemans. Sancho. Tielemans. No, Oh, he's overshot the green. Ugarte. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Shaw. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Pau Torres. Sancho. Cash. And here's Watkins. Tielemans. Spread out to the left. Back into the middle. Tielemans. It's a promising position. Looking for a decent ball in. Plays it across. And he's there to clear it. Martinez. De Ligt. Ugarte. Ugarte shifted upfield. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Konsa aimed forwards. Lindelof. Tielemans. Moved on forwards. Madsen. Done delicately. The cross comes in. And he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Been repelled. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. De Ligt. Mazraoui. Casemiro. De Ligt. And it's played forward. It's just beyond his reach. Sancho. Cash. Madsen. And it's Tielemans. Physical challenge. Bruno Fernandes. Played out to the right. Played in by Mazraoui. Konsa. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Tielemans. Onana. Cash. And here's Sancho. Very nicely done. Tielemans. It's run loose here. Onana. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Maguire. Matheus Cunha. Maguire. Martinez. Lisandro Martinez, forwards and with intent. Lindelof. Sancho. Played towards the other side. Casemiro. Mazraoui. Mazraoui chooses to go cross-field. Ugarte. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Takes the shot! That was superb goalkeeping!
Matheus Cunha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Lindelof, gently done. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Tielemans. Out to the left it goes. Oh, nice touch. Time to deliver. Across it goes. Mazraoui. And it's Bruno Fernandes. That's really well manoeuvred. Pau Torres gets across to intercept that. Lindelof. Madsen. Tielemans. Onana. And here's Watkins. Moved on forwards. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Searching pass he's played there. Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha! Sancho. Tielemans. Madsen. And it's Tielemans. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Chance, surely! And he shoots! Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Oh, he's onto this. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. That's good play. And it's Ugarte. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Onana getting this one clear. De Ligt. Martinez. Casemiro. Chance for a shot! Onana. Tielemans. Madsen. Looks to the other side. Oh, can he get onto this? Tielemans. Tielemans shifted upfield. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Oh, that's a chance! The finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Onana. And he goes cross-field. Sancho. And it's Amadou Onana. And here's Watkins. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to run out after, so is he?
Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Header. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Manchester United can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Casemiro. Mazraoui. Ugarte. Shaw. That is lovely. Ugarte. Does really well to win the ball there. Casemiro, out to the right. Lovely feet. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Mazraoui, and it's lofted through here. And it's hoisted clear. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Shaw opts to play it back. That's a nicely weighted pass. That's tidy. Looking for a decent ball in. Can he finish? And it's played forward. Matson. And he's on a charge. That was very necessary. That'll be a throw. Lindelof. Ball's out once more. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Lisandro Martinez, aim forwards. Now it's Watkins. De Ligt. Mazraoui. De Ligt. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Matches Cunha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Shapes to shoot! Casemiro. Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Onana. Great run on the overlap here. Firmly met. It's gone out for a throw-in. Cross goes in there. De Ligt tries to clear. Moved on forwards. Lindelof. Onana. Cash. Looks to the other side. Matson. Cross in, looks like a good one. And that has been cleared. Matson. Ball is over the line. A chance to play it in. Oh, nice touch. And here's Watkins. Casemiro can get it clear. Matches Cunha. Maguire. Shaw. Matches Cunha. Casemiro. Matches Cunha. Ugarte. Martinez. Mazraoui. Matches Cunha. Oh, good spread. Matches Cunha. Shaw with the cross. Sancho. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. De Ligt. And it's Ugarte. Mazraoui. Proves too strong. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Konsa gently done. Wins the duel this time. Matches Cunha. Ugarte. Maguire. Martinez. Bruno Fernandes. Nice looking ball. Konsa. Cash. Sancho. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Over to the left. There are a few waiting for it. Showing good feet. Konsa clears it away. Ugarte spread out to the left. That is good defending. It's been repelled. Can he deliver? There's the shot! Oh, Manchester United! And the comeback is complete.
Manchester United, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Keeps on running. No, he can't get past him.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Great defending, strong and determined. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Matches Cunha's cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Clearly not happy with that. Real chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte played out to the left flank. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Lindelof. Watson. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. That's a cute ball. Played out to the right. Plenty waiting in the middle. Now it's Tielemans. And it's played forward. Bruno Fernandes. Martinez. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Mathias Cunha. Ugarte. Spread out to the left. Shaw. Oh, it's played into the area. That's going to go a long way. Mazraoui. Nice control. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hudson. Well read. The danger is averted. Shaw. Maguire. Casemiro. Mathias Cunha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Nasraoui. That's good play. Casemiro. That's an imaginative pass. Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte, that's a delicate pass. Out for a throw. Onana forwards and with intent. Sancho. Cash. That'll be a throw-in. Didn't have enough to concern the defence. Kunsa. Referee's given a throw. Played towards the other side. Nasraoui. Matson. Tielemans. Cash. Sancho. Cash. Sancho. Very nicely done. Lovely. Tielemans! And they've got rid. Sancho. Oh, he's in! Great chance! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Maguire. Matches Cunha. Muscular approach does pay off here. That is out of play. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Konsa. Sancho. That's a throw. Casemiro. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Nasraoui. Oh, sweet feet. Bruno Fernandes knocks it out wide. Casemiro. Ugarte. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Cash. Sancho. Tielemans. Konsa chooses to go cross-field. Casemiro. Shaw. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Out to the left it goes. Played into the middle. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Konsa with the clearance. Sancho shifted upfield. Oh, he's bustling through here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Madsen. That's really well manoeuvred. Nice physical challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Gets a foot in here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Sancho. Onana. Tielemans. Matheus Cunha. Succumbs to the pressure. Calmly anticipates. Shaw. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Tielemans. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Madsen. Oh, that's nice. So who's he picking out? Tielemans. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cuts out the supply. Moved on forwards. Madsen. Cash. Played over towards the opposite flank. And it's Tielemans. He's pulled him up for that challenge. Now who's going to be first to this? Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. And he goes cross-field. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, good chance here!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Tielemans. And it's played forward. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Shaw. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Cash. Sancho. And he's making progress on the ball. They get a throw in. Aimed in towards the centre. Majraoui shifted upfield. Well, that's well seen too. And here's Watkins. Serves up across. And that was asking just too much of him. Casemiro. That is very well defended. Matheus Cunha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Cash. Sancho. Konsa. Matson. Tielemans, aim forwards. Watkins couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many. Maguire.
Ugarte forwards and with intent. Over to the left. Shaw pings it across. That has been knocked clear. It's gone for a throw-in. A chance to play it in. Ugarte. Shot, surely! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Manchester United have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Played towards the other side. Sancho hurtling down that right flank. Sancho. Cash. Onana. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's neat. There are a few waiting for it. And it's Amadou Onana. Out to the left it goes. Hit into the middle. And that's been well dealt with. Pau Torres cuts it out. Cash. Can he get onto this? Couldn't quite control it.
Oh, this was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
And it's been taken short. Without complication. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Maguire. Ugarte. Casemiro. That's really well manoeuvred. That's going to go a long way. Casemiro. Ugarte. Oh, that's well done, really robust. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Onana. Moved on forwards. Ugarte. Tielemans. Onana. Matson. Tielemans. Bruno Fernandes. Just about up to 75 minutes. Ambitious ball here. Cuts out the pass. Ugarte does really well to win the ball there. Casemiro. Mathias Cunha. It's run loose here. Mathias Cunha! It's anyone's ball now. Mazraoui, and that's aimed into the middle. Played it again. Lindelof. Pau Torres. Tielemans. And it's played forward. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Tielemans. And it's Tielemans. A lovely bit of skill. Onana.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end of it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tielemans. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
No question, that's a foul.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Cash drives forward on the overlap.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Shaw. Casemiro. Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. And it's Mazraoui. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And he'll shoot here! And that has been clubbed away. Matheus Cunha. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, such a clever touch. Cash. And here's Sancho. Sancho could try cutting inside here. De Ligt struck first time. Keeper's not concerned by that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Casemiro. Lisandro Martinez, gently done. Nice physical challenge. And here's Watkins. Lobbed in behind. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Amadou Onana. Time to deliver. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Can he deliver? Tielemans. Sancho, cross into the box. And they've got a throw. Tielemans. Casemiro shifted upfield. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Mazraoui. Torres getting this one clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Tielemans. Torres came forwards. Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. De Ligt. Casemiro. Mazraoui. Casemiro. Mazraoui shifted upfield. Played out to the right.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Ugarte. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Bruno Fernandes! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
And look, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
That has been knocked clear. Mazraoui in full tilt down the left. And it's Shaw. Ugarte. Over to the left. That's very neat. Bruno Fernandes wins the duel this time. Ugarte. Oh, it's come loose. Ugarte laid out to the left flank. Shaw, now here's the delivery. Lindelof attempts a clearance. Crossed it again. Cleared away. Oh, nice touch. Shaw takes control of it and he's on the move.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha! Oh, should have put that away. De Ligt. Oh, sweet feet. Great defending, strong and determined. And back to the goalkeeper. Martinez. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Cash. Sancho. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Now then, the ball's come loose. Onana.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Martinez claims it without any fuss. Sancho. Now it's Watkins. to the right. Tielemans takes a shot. No, not quite.
Certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
And it's played forward. It's Bruno Fernandes. That's really well manoeuvred.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Mathias Cunha. Casemiro. Ugarte. Mathias Cunha. Shaw. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ugarte does really well to win the ball there. And that is as far as they're going to go. Can he finish? Pau Torres gets over and intercepts. Proves too strong. Casemiro played with finesse. This might and the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
It was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Pau Torres, gently done. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Tielemans!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Pau Torres. He's having a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it. They've played it short. Moved on forwards.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ugarte. And it's Bruno Fernandes. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Well,
that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Madsen, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bruno Fernandes. The final 5 minutes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well timed, excellent interception. Mazraoui forwards and with intent. Ugarte. Maguire. Shaw. De Ligt. It's an inviting looking ball, that. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Mazraoui carries the ball down the right. Played into the middle. Shaw. Ugarte. Tries to cross.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Madsen. And here's Watkins. Ugarte does really well to win the ball there. Madsen. Tielemans. Shaw with the clearance. And it's hoisted clear. Onana takes a look up. Now who's going to be first to this? They need to get it in quick. Spread out to the left. Tielemans. And here's Tielemans. Bruno Fernandes, aim forwards.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
Martinez. De Ligt. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Konsa. And it's played forward. And here's Watkins. Watkins played out towards the right wing. They are right into last chance territory.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Tries to get it clear. Tielemans. It is now or never. Time is against them. Konsa. Tielemans. Played out wide. Cross goes in there. De Ligt gets it away. Out of play for a throw. And it's Amadou Onana. Onana knocks it out wide.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Onana. Cash. Through it. Maguire. Ugarte. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's a clever looking ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Matson. Produces a cross. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Out towards the flank. Needs a quality cross. Aimed in towards the centre. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pau Torres. Played crossfield, changing the point of attack. Bruno Fernandes. Well, that's well seen too. And it's Tielemans. Mazraoui. Shaw. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Final seconds, this has to be it. Matheus Cunha. That's tidy. Matson. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Tielemans. Matson. Looks to the other side. Sancho is onto it in a flash. And here's Watkins. Played out wide. That's good play. Now that's a fine challenge. And he's there to get it away. Onana. Sancho. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Mazraoui. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. It's Mazraoui. And here's Bruno Fernandes! Another big chance that gets away. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Showing good feet. Manchester United will try it again now. Lisandro Martinez plays it short, and it's played into the middle. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Casemiro. Matheus Cunha. Over to the left. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Tielemans. Lindelof shifted upfield. It's a throw-in. Bruno Fernandes. Tielemans. Cash. And here's Sancho. Oh, that's neat. Onana. Sancho. Mazraoui tries to clear. He's in plenty of space here. De Ligt attempts a clearance and claimed it back swiftly. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Bruno Fernandes. Great defending, strong and determined. Cash. Sancho wins the duel this time. Ugarte. Shaw. Mazraoui has created one goal already. Martinez. Casemiro. Casemiro gently done. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Matson. Moved on forwards. Mazraoui. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Martinez. Does really well to win the ball there. That's the throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Bruno Fernandes. He's through here. Ball's gone out of play. Matson. And it's played forward. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Martinez. De Ligt forwards and with intent. Tielemans. Matson. Onana. Matheus Cunha. Maguire. Casemiro. Watkins. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Lovely bit of skill. Here's the chance to cross. Tielemans. He's had a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lindelof. Tielemans. And here's Watkins. Chance for a shot! So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect.